Hello everybody, welcome back to Six Cars. We're actually in Cannes at the moment. It is day 3 in southern France. So we are just waiting to head back to Monaco. There are cars on track at the moment, so obviously the roads are closed. We will be heading back there this evening to get a ton of car content. We're just doing the intro here and basically spending a bit of time in Cannes while we wait for the cars to come out. But in just a short minute or two, you guys will be transported to Monaco in this video. I guess we will check and see if we can find any car content here in Cannes first. I believe we will hit up the Ferrari dealer, and I'm sure they'll have some cool stuff there. And of course, if you guys need any reminder, make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment, and share. Let's get through it to day 3. Just arrived at Ferrari. They are moving a 296 Challenge car out of the dealership, and it's so tight at the bottom, they're literally lifting the bumper so it does not scrape. They've got to do it on both sides there. It is so tight. Oh my goodness. Little margin for error there. Holy moly. And check this out. We've got a purple SP3 Daytona, which I'm almost certain is the one we saw back in Monaco day 1. A lot of cool stuff in here. Look at this. We've got the 812 Comp Aperta in almost like a brownish red. Looks absolutely beautiful. Not sure whose number is 77, but that is a great looking spec. 512 BBLM Group 5 race car. That is beautiful. Charles Pozzi Racing is a very famous, obviously French racing team, and not what I was expecting to see here in the dealership, but it's definitely one of the coolest looking race cars. The SF90XX over there. We've got a LaFerrari Aperta, which I'm assuming is also the one that was back in Monaco, but man, also looks really good. Look at that. There's an SP3 Daytona back here. Again, this is the one that was in Monaco, I think, at the number 23 on the side. We've got what looks to be like a 308 rally car here. 308 or a 328, or maybe a 512 BB actually. But man, that is looking very good. And there's the SF90XX as well. Saw one last night. Obviously, it was kind of dark out, so we couldn't really get a very good look at it. But this one we can. And it's in a much better color, I think, and a cooler spec. Red with the yellow stripes, number 51. Again, not sure whose number that is. Either way, though, that is a very cool find here at the Ferrari dealer. We haven't really seen SF90XXs in Toronto yet, so it's cool to see one here in France. And let's get a look at the front of this 812 Comp Aperta, though. Again, the dark red or brownish burgundy, whatever you like to call it, does look really good here, and I hope it's showing up well on the camera because, yeah, like I said, it's a beautiful looking color. And there's the back of the SF90XX. We can see obviously a big thing on this car is the rear wing, the added aero, obviously going for higher performance than the standard SF90. So yeah, quite a cool little spread here at the Ferrari dealer in Cannes. And allow me to just show you the front of the 308 rally car. Did confirm once we saw the front end, but yeah, obviously you can see it's got the fixed rally headlights, sort of like we saw in that Lancia Stratos we saw at Casino Square on Thursday night in Monaco. And obviously the interior is quite different from the standard road car. Look at that. We've got the very new looking tilt bucket seats actually, so I imagine this is obviously a redone interior. The sawbelt steering wheel, it's pretty rare. Usually only see sawbelts with the racing harnesses, but that one does have a sawbelt steering wheel. But yeah, that is really cool, guys. Very, very cool. Again, this and the 512 BBLM are not something I was expecting to see at your run-of-the-mill standard Ferrari dealer, but hey, shouts out to Ferrari Cannes. Some very cool cars in here, and great hospitality for allowing us to come back into the service area and check out these great cars. And check this out, the second level here, just in the Ferrari showroom here in Cannes, we have 4 of, I guess what is now the big 6, not the F80s out, but 4 of the main Ferrari hypercars. We have this lovely LaFerrari in like a satin dark red. It's a lovely looking color on sort of like, I want to say they look like matte gray or gunmetal wheels, gray brakes, carbon fiber shields. Take a look at these seats though. It has like I want to say breathable like fiber, breathable backpack fiber material, whatever you want to call it. Thanks to YYZ Curator for pointing that out. A lot of cool little details on this LaFerrari. You see the carbon fiber roof as well, and the carbon fiber gas cap. So very interesting spec on this one. We have an Enzo behind that. I guess our third one of the past few days. We have a yellow F50. Very cool to see these, obviously in a different color than the standard red. Always good to see those. And there's a big Canada flag on this one, so be interesting to see whose car this is. So shouts out to my fellow Canadian homies here. Yeah, again, I only just noticed the Canada flag as we walked right up to it, so I would like to know a little bit more about that one and where that came from. And we do have just a classic F40 back here as well. Again, my personal favorite of the Ferrari lineage, but a great little lineup here of 4 of the big Ferrari hypercars. So like I said, we just arrived. You can already see supercars rolling in left, right, and center. We've got the brand new Revuelto. We've got a 992 GT3 RS behind that. It looks to be like a dark gray with the Y6 package. So yeah, nice big old rolls in it. 2 rolls of races in front of it actually. Yeah, it's popping, guys. Looks like we have a 911R here, people. And just plain silver, no stripes. Wow, that is really cool. Usually you see it with the stripes, or like one of the few main colors, not all silver. That was really nice. Got a 570S behind it. Abu Dhabi plates, let's go. Out of nowhere, guys, Dubai plated hypercars. Let's go. Oh my. Nice 765 LT. Guys, the LaFerrari and Chiron caught me by complete surprise. You couldn't see it through all the crowds until it was right in front of us. But I'm glad we did catch them, because that was amazing. Hopefully we see them again later in the evening. That is a very nice 765 LT though. And my goodness, it is just getting insane really, really fast. Oh, right-hand drive. Likely from UK. Got the gold SF90 Spider now with the top down, rolling out from the casino here. But look at that, everybody. We got the first gen FP RX-7. Yes! I'm surprised by how much JDM we've seen. Here's the situation, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolute mayhem. It's the blue LaFerrari and the Chiron are attempting to pull in to the valet here. And utter chaos. It's the only way I can describe this, guys. It's really hard to even move in here. Yeah, complete chaos, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's still swarmed with people. That was one of the craziest, I guess, car spotting moments I've ever seen in my life. It just completely swarmed. And I mean, what can you expect? You got a white and blue two-tone Chiron rolling in with a blue LaFerrari on Dubai plates in Monaco. I don't think it gets much better than that. So it's not too surprising that everyone's taking the pictures with the cars. Everyone's running in front wanting to see them. Valleys did a fantastic job, by the way. Shouts out to those guys. But man, once the crowds clear a little bit more, we'll get a better look at these cars. For now, just sort of take in the scenery and the setting here, because this is absolutely classic Monaco. Whatever you do, people, do not be these guys right here. They are touching the cars. I don't know how the hotel guys haven't kicked them out yet, but yeah, do not be those guys. It is really hard to get clear shots of cars at the moment because the crowds are still booming and buzzing from the LaFerrari and the Chiron. But this F12, if you actually look close here on the carbon fiber front fenders, you got signatures from Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. Obviously, Sainz not there anymore, so I imagine these would be from last year. At the back, does have the Novatech wing. Oh, look at the Bulldog. It's a cute fella right there. Hello, buddy. At the back, though, yes, it does have the carbon fiber. It looks like a Novatech and Largo style rear wing with Saudi Arabia license plates. And again, blue on red. Nice spec over there. And soon enough, I promise, we will get a closer look at the Chiron and the LaFerrari once the crowds disperse a little bit more. Complete mayhem, guys. Wait for it. There we go, 765 LT and the P1. Citroen Ami with a cardboard window and a very Monaco car. Nice 360 Spider, very classic. So there, maybe the closest look we'll get at this car while it's not swarmed with people for the most part, but a Zerodino LaFerrari, the white and blue two-tone Chiron. Yeah, as I said, again, just people kind of all over the place. So it's a bit hard to get a very clear angle. There we go. But my goodness, the paint looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, hope that didn't happen here. But yeah, I've got the Dubai 660 plates on both cars, ladies and gentlemen. And I do want to get another look at that Chiron because, man, oh man, that is a good looking spec. There we go. Finally, a slightly better look at the Chiron with not as many people around it. So yeah, we can get a look at the chrome wheels, the light, I want to say French racing blue brakes, which obviously match the back half of the car. The interior also matching that exterior bodywork. Just fantastic looking car. One of the nicest spec Chirons you will see pretty much anywhere. Again, it is rocking that signature Dubai plate, but man, this is the ultimate, I have to say, the ultimate Monaco setting. You got two big old hypercars parked outside of the casino, just a mob of people, and obviously attracting a ton of attention with these cars. It's quite the entrance they made, and it's still, even like an hour after they pulled in, drawing crazy crowds. More parking lot spots. There we go. 48 Pista. I don't remember if this is one we saw outside or not. It's kind of hard to keep track of all the supercars that are driving around, but it is a good spec. Chrome wheels, actually. Interesting. Don't really see these on there very much, but black with yellow stripes. Yeah, shouts out to the KMH crew, I guess. Nice job, guys. And even more parking lot finds. There we go, guys. We have two SVs and an SVJ. Looks like they're all on Monaco plates. Well, maybe not the white one, but at least the red one and the gold one. Really cool specs. I think this was the launch color actually for the SV Coupe back in the day. And man, it is aging gracefully. You don't really see them around too much anymore because everyone is upgrading to the SVJs, which are very cool, don't get me wrong, but I think it's much cooler actually to see the standard event for SV in this day and age. But there we go, gold SVJ as well. That is a really cool spec. It also has matching gold wheels too, and we have the white Aventador SV Roadster. I'm not really sure if this is the same one we've seen driving around. Again, it's kind of hard to keep track of all the supercars we see here in Monaco, but a good little trio of SVs slash SVJ. We've got a Huracan STO behind that, very cool looking. We have a 458 Speciale. I don't know if that's an Aperta or not. I can't really see it from the back. Either way, very cool. 992 GT3 RS. We have a matte black C63 AMG Black Series with the track pack. We have what appears to be an M3 CS here. Very cool looking. And there we go. We've got the exposed, I think, purple carbon fiber McLaren P1. Yes, so upon further inspection, it is exposed purple carbon fiber. My goodness, that is cool. And I do believe this is actually the car we saw back at Moda. Yes, it was Moda. Wow, this is just so cool, guys. But I mean, yeah, bringing a car all the way from the US to Monaco for Grand Prix weekend is pretty damn special. It's even got matching purple inserts in the seats, and you can see the purple ribbon just around the top of the steering wheel there too. So many cool little details, orange accents all around the car. If we head to the back here, I will show you guys the funnest part of seeing this car here in Monaco. It is on, what is that, Montana? No, Delaware plates. Interesting. I've never really seen a supercar on Delaware plates before, but there we go, everybody. Exposed purple carbon fiber McLaren P1. Look at that. We have a Murcielago, a first generation, with some interesting modifications at the back. I'm not really sure what wing that is. It almost looks like it's off of like a final edition Diablo VT for some reason. I'm not really certain where you got that, but it is a gated manual, which is always cool. And it's just a very classic looking silver on this first gen Mercy. Pretty cool. I don't know, maybe give me your thoughts on the wing on the back, but either way, cool car. There is a 765, or no, maybe it's just a regular 720 or 750 over there too. Look at that. I think that's a Veyron Supersport World Record Edition hiding under that cover there. Not really hard, or kind of hard to tell what's under all these covers. Oh, TDF, okay. Look at that, 509 GTO, we got an F12 or an 812 comp over there. Yeah, lots of Ferraris, undercovers, people. The 911 Turbo 50 over there, it's actually unveiled at Car Week, I think it was last year. And I think maybe the first one I've seen on the road. Very cool. Holy moly, look at that. Some crazy Renault 5 Turbo race car, SF90XX. We do have another lineup of cars here as we're driving away from Monaco now, but yeah, you get a nice little farewell. We got a pink Porsche on pink wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Well, guys, here is the setting right now. Nighttime in Monaco, Friday night to be exact, Grand Prix weekend. The energy is insane. Basically, just pick your party, pick your favorite yacht, and that's where you can spend the night. It's just nothing else like it, people. This is incredible. I mean, even over there, so many strobe lights going on, lots of music, and one of these yachts somewhere over there has a McLaren Solus GT parked on the deck. I'm sure you guys have seen pictures of it. Incredibly hard to find it at night, obviously, but man, yeah, like I said, guys, nothing like Monaco.